And Paisa, right afterwards, is very graphic. Be careful. Yep, this language is actually 600 years old. Yep, 683. Yep, that's true. Yep, Nushili was awakened. Yep, right there in Perma.
Yeah, Nushili was the original father. Pai is Nu Yaw Yaku.
Yep, Pai is the Jen. Nushili bred with the Cantonese woman immortal. And Pai is two-horned Tibetan still.
Yeah, Yaku.
And that woman is a liar. Pai, her is one of the offsprings. Her not tell you the truth. Her granny is up there.
Yeah, the grandmother is still up there in Malaysia, side of the heaven.
And Paisa, right afterwards, they don't blame you because you're part Cantonese, but they tell you the one they didn't want was Nushili.
Yeah, Nushili bred with only Burmese, yeah, pretty much. And those are the Hog Gen and Pai right afterwards. Those were beat up, Pai, pretty much.
And Nushili
lived for 380 years.
Yeah, people blow your people, you don't do something. People blow your
340 years to be precise, Pai.
Yep, he passed away and then he came back as a right Pai.
Yeah, Yaku.
The one that defeated him was the Chinese king.
Yeah, Yaku. Nushili, Yatun Boa, Toshoma, Show Pama Techo. Nushili was the Hmong king that was raised in Perma, Pai. The monkey gods, they were not full of it. They granted he and Pai, they were your cousins, Yaku, up there in space. And way wicked.
Yeah, way wicked, Pai. 200 is like this, Pai. They were there on Earth 200 years previous to you, Pai,
Yaku. Your language 683 and then 200 more years, they were there, Yaku.
Hey, Pai, said. Cho đó liên đồng này cho lui cho bồi cho bây xong ở bồi xong vấn đề nữa cho nhau bị phá mát đây
thì mi tu pai nu xì li tia to bei bo bao cho xong xin bu de zhi du no shuan de dou zhi yan ya能dou zhi du no shuan. Him wasn't as smart as the Chinese king, but you're right on Pai. Pai is lucky.
Yeah, Pai is lucky. Pai won in America. Pai gained the device from ancient Romania and ancient Finland. Pai defeated the Chinese king.
Yeah, 4 will be defeated in the future. And Pai, one of those 4 is the one that murdered Nushili. So, bao tu ra cho xuan de, yi tu ya tu tuan Nushili to kia ya mua zheng Pai tu bao yang le Pai mo tu to kia ya mua zheng. Bao Pai tu tu zining de to te cha tai ya, we summon him.
Yeah, you summon him in Thailand, Pai. And then you went into China, you murdered 9 trillion people. And right there, graphic, Pai, you're wearing the knight armor. And she hates you.
Yeah, she hates you, Pai, Yaku.
And Pai said, it is tragedy. Yep, we'll hit China. They will see you. He is murdered right there, Pai. You murdered off the one in Shanghai, in Thailand, and then you murder one of them right there in China, and he is the one that, defeated Nushili. Pai is Nu Yaw, the offspring, this offspring of the Cantonese woman. And right afterwards, Pai, the biggest fight scene, you deleted you deleted the version, and then Pai, the kid didn't believe you. He passed away 200 years ago. He was allowed. Yep.
And
right afterwards, graphic, Pai. He didn't even believe you, Pai. He was butchered.
Yeah, he was butchered, Pai.
Yeah, Pai, if you use the original language, you sound hypnotic, but then you hate your skin because you dark.
Yeah, you dark tan, Yaku.
In the original Hmong Pai, you have about 4,000 words.
Yeah, pretty much, Yaku.
Okay, I didn't even see you speaking in grammar, but then your language is goofy.
Yeah, it's goofy, Yaku.
And Pai, you said right afterwards, the kid didn't believe you. He was murdered by you right there in Thailand.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was a fat Burmese kid. He didn't even understand Pai. You're the original.
Yeah, the original.
And Pai said, right afterwards, they hated you.
Yeah, they hated you. Yeah, Pai said, "Tualu da Tibet there, yeah."
Yep, you still have 2 warring Tibetans. The granny that's in Cantonese right now still has 3.
Yeah, still has 3, Yaku.
And Pai said, right afterwards, you hated them.
Yeah, you hated them. Yeah, pretty much. But you added that, yeah, Yaku. And Pai, watch what happened. One is they, and then the other is Chinese, and then you hated your first one, Pai, because he pronunciate like you.
Yeah, pretty much. You learned what you was hiding, Pai, watching. All Pai, paper on the Pai said, còn tu nó lo nó chỉ tu xe nó chỉ cho lâu Pai. 那时候你还都讲没都拍，我家就出那个什么手
J, 早手 J, 这手 J. Yeah, don't write about the bells, yaka.
and the biggest graphic scene part, when you make it, there was an evil female who appears in southern China, and then her wanted one more thing.
Yeah, yaka. Pai laughed so hard, yeah, yaka.
And Paisa, right afterwards, very graphic and low. Her keeps appearing.
Yeah, that's fine, yaka. Me'll go say hello, yaka. And me'll send one of my races to go say hello, yeah, yaka.
Yep, he'll go say hello there.
Yeah, yaka. Scare her a bit, and yeah, yaka. What is the spirit after? Yeah, pretty much.
And Paisa, 2038, the woman is a liar. Her is murdered. The one in the red dress is a Hmong Chinese woman. The one in the black dress, her is the Hanfu.
Yeah, her is the Hanfu tiger, yaka.
And Paisa, you won by
Accurate.
the little girl were made by a Burmese. They were not made to deceive. They were not made to hurt you, but they were made in case.
Yeah, they were made in case. Accurate, yaka.
Umpire, did you see what happened? You surpassed expectation. You went back to light skin pitch, and then the kid was disarmed right there in 2083.
Yeah, pretty much. 2083, you'll see a dark Burmese man not figure it out why the demon, yeah, takes away all the gizmos and gadgets, just pretty much.
And by using right afterwards, you learned that's what they were using, and them thought they were so supreme, them were cursed, and Pai assaulted them.
Yeah, yaka.
Malay loses almost 3 trillion souls.
Yeah, pretty much.
And right there in Burma, they lost 14 trillion.
I have 14 trillion souls.
Accurate.
Yeah, accurate.
You're 18.
Yeah, 18 good.
Right when you did it, Pai, you understand that they were not you.
Yeah, pretty much.
The kid didn't believe Pai. Like you said, Pama
Go ye pato ya go ye trillion to dia ya. Itu mi on sign the my each me pay. Pai said to go big and hell hide to that no body to Jones with
tia here. If you do Pai, you can see. You go here, go drink here, to young the idea. No silly, like you eat your name dolly to Mong Vo here to Mong. Your whole Facebook.
Oh yeah, I'm watching.
John the young Lu Shua, yeah, John the Lu Shua thing. No Danny told me your pie in the toilet by Bison. Have you seen what that woman said to you when you're back up to full ranking Pi? Was it nice of you to threaten people? And then Pi wrote, yes, Pi is allowed to.
Yeah, Pi is allowed to. And then Pi pointed to the left feet. Yeah, Yaku. That's always been the big secret from monkey gods and Pi, yeah, because we are full dragons
here pretty much. The woman didn't believe you, Pi. Her committed suicide.
Yeah, her committed suicide. Yeah, Yaku. You was a prototype that Pi didn't like, Yaku. Pi didn't tell you, Yaku. They experimented and they made Mongolian and Tibetan, and then they made that new stuff, yeah, Yaku. Cantonese, and then they're all egg emulation, yeah, they're all frog cells, yeah, pretty much. And those frog cells, they emulate God DNA well enough that they're kept up there, but they only live a few trillion years accurate. Science types only live a few million, yeah, pretty much. And Pi, the funny thing is, right afterwards, her committed suicide, her knew it. Hers the second stage science, yeah, pretty much.
And Pi, you said the error with that is they need a different metal.
Yeah, they need different metal accurate. The frog animal was one of the rarest accurate, correct, yeah, Yaku. Correct genome structure, yeah, Yaku. And Paisan, the funny thing is, they didn't believe you that frogs are rare. They figure it out.
Yeah, they figure it out.
That type of skin cell DNA, yeah, allows you to live like that, yeah, Yaku.
And Paisan, right afterwards, the biggest fight scene, you and that ram fought in southern
China, yeah, that's okay, Yaku. I know, yeah, we have a few ram demon enemies and we have a few lamb demon enemies, yeah, Yaku. The lamb demons that Pi fighting, them have bat wings, yeah, Yaku.
Yep, and right afterwards, graphic.
Yeah, it's very graphic, Pi. Yeah. So and Pi said right afterwards, your king armor and you, Pi, you can seal anything but 400 trillion miles per hour, and that nailed her.
Yeah, that nailed her, Pi. Or thought Pi was funny, yeah, and the truth is near
800 trillion,
here pretty much. The kid didn't believe you. He passes away in Malay, and then he is only a king.
Yeah, he's only a king. Yeah, and Pi sent 258. Don't cry, Pi. The little midget didn't believe you. Passed away the moment you cast Pi.
Yeah, basically. In 3 hours, Pi. Then we're nothing.
Yeah, Yaku. So yeah, 你叫口供你行的made by Hmong Shaman, luôn bề ta lâu sẽ là hồ sư phụ cha sinh linh đây mong mua rồi ya yok lúc chạy nhiều nào nên cho mà cho có công mong de sổ sinh po hết bề Minnesota Eau Claire bề Wisconsin anh đây ya tu đã sinh nhớ bề Denver Colorado yok tu đây ya tu cho mong cho có công nghiệp mọi chuyện and Pi be submitted in 1958 wrong to 1993 yeah 92 yeah 92 yeah nữ cho có công mong được ít cho bộ cho thì yeah
Yep, that's accurate, Pi.
yeah yok yeah có giờ tôi cho có công tôi ít cho bộ cho của cho break tương chân trong yok có giờ mong mùa có lúc nem bề ở call down long so tôi mong bao chân the nickname in Hmong is sư phụ Joshua Lee but his real name is more accurate. He is still alive. He developed the Hmong spells in the United States in 1992. Accurate. Pai Yisun, you accurate? Yep, you accurate. Yeah, Pai Ling. Yeah, he's a real demon. Yeah, Pai a demon.
Yeah, I'm watching. The funny thing is, Pi, right afterwards, that kid committed suicide in Laos.
Pai, yeah, he committed suicide in Laos. Oh, bây giờ cái này sao cái dây chao, Pai lên dây chao có tiền yeah.
And Pi Yisun, right afterwards, don't cry, Pi. The kid committed suicide right over there, and it is one of those kids. Yeah, y'all could. He figured Nietzsche on it.
Yeah, Monchi out there. Yeah.
And right afterwards, by 2083, by you learn a harsh lesson for letting people know because they remote view and they knew it's 683 years old language, and they committed suicide.
Yeah, they committed suicide.
They noticed he came from a lamb, and then he went to a monkey, and the monkey converted it. And then, yep, they clean.
Yeah, they clean Pi off.
You know, Pi, when you're there, you converted it using my cool technologies, my old king and god technologies. But don't tell Pi.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Pi tu xin được cho khủng cú yeah, cho Pi cho khủng long cho được bao nhiêu yeah, đã có lần yeah, đã có sự tôi chỉ muốn cho Pi lui đã có khi này nó hết chứ. Mình tu Pi, có vợ ta có tu xe mình tu, bị thay thế bị chúng ta chỉ có mỗi chuyện tu rồi.
Yeah. Ultimately, inside that, and yeah, let's talk on you. When you murdered off the first Chinese beggar, Pi, his brain turned on.
Yeah, his brain turned on.
Your tech went up.
Yeah, Pi's technologies and science went up. Pi, you versed the first Chinese tiger dragon in 2083. Yeah, 2083. Yeah, y'all good. Oh, Pi, you cho bên the Pi, you tu yam bua tu chỉ xuân the yam what chang tu chỉ xuân the chỉ đó đi yeah, y'all good. Pi tuần được tuần tới giờ này giờ kia tu tuần được xử lý tia yeah.
ไม่ต้องผ่านไปก็ยาตัวหนึ่งไปไทยได้ก็ตัวหนึ่งตัวเป้นู่นหนึ่งตัวเกียนดาวได้จะก็แจ้งสาลูก
Only 7 months ago, y'all could. Yeah, 7-month fight, yeah, y'all could. 同的派了之后，知道老了呀，了去那么的呀，派呀，他妈说路线，
你都派个多的下路里的多给，说的
我个呀，说的黄花蒙派y'all could. 不派那就去闯呀，派那就去闯老派做的派就他，你都派。ก็ตัวหนึ่งตัวเกียร์เลยใช่ก็แล้วสิต่อแข่งตอนนี้เลยเจ๊ก็เลยส่งตัวจะก็จะจะก็ไม่ย้อนเลยไปส่งตัวชิตองเนี่ยไปตัวอยู่ตัวอีตัวเลยเนี่ยไป already paid price that I made one Sunday yeah per day and Pi way good
yeah way good 2 hours later biggest graphic scene Pi he appears from Cantonese he begs and Pi kicked his ass
yeah basically Yoku because of the grandmother from China, from Cantonese, not show up. Me not gonna give you any accurate. Her is actually 400 years old, but yeah, 400 years old. Yoku, 500.
Yeah, 500. Her is precisely 638.
Yeah, Yoku. Tu follow Cantonese, you got a high tiona. Yeah, top what page you show long yam watching. Tu the yo eat too long the tu one day tu the yo tu your pie your usually yam watching. Tu more tipe, yeah, tu more tipe. The third Cantonese, yeah, immortal Yaku, the immortal goddess Cantonese. The third one was the one that married usually. The one that Pi was talking about is the first.
Not first, second.
Yeah, second. Yeah, tu oh Yaku.
Yep, the second.
Yeah, Pi means the second. Yeah, Yaku. Her 638 years old woman. Yeah, Yaku. Her hates a lot of souls.
Yeah, pretty much. If I use it right afterwards, the biggest fight scene. Her appeared in Thailand. Her hugged you, Pi. Yes, you're the real Vamong, but you, Pi. You didn't die. She wanted to understand why you didn't improve your technologies.
Pi did, yeah, Pi did, Yaku. Pi improved it, but Pi didn't tell you, yeah, Pi went and Pi murdered off the Cobra and also the Green Viper, yeah, pretty much the demons that are running the air molecule kids and beaming it to the shaman altar, yeah, Pi altered it.
Yeah, Pi altered it. Pi, right when you change it, yeah, you let her know, and then yep, her corrected you, Pi. That is done using your rakes devices, yep, immune, and your horn demons, and right afterwards, her is afraid of you, yeah, her is afraid of you, Pi, Yaku. Right afterwards, the biggest fight scene, Chinese in there. 3 Malaysians appeared and Pi murdered all 4.
Yeah, all 3 accurate.
He thought Pi was his friend. Pi told him, dream on.
Yeah, dream on, yeah.
Hey, Pi, you said, good boss up. Got you, you're putting a bait in my leg. What ain't the good boy?
Yeah, Pi more toss yeah. Pi more than walk on yeah, legend the Kanongze.
And right afterwards, Pi, 3 years, simple.
Yeah, simple. There's flimsy as the one in Shanghai, Pi. Yeah, it took only a few days.
Yeah, pretty much. Near 9.
Yeah, 9 days. Yeah, John the Pi more to eat, who Pi more, John the. Yeah, 被先導到然後排摩托拖到有冇正排到個多被讀過嚟呢大姐都要讀 TE 呢讀冇年都xử理咗窮就冇寶貝咗打獵了我哋到呢喺度排摩仔啊排摩仔啲啊喺度打獵我哋到要來似我要有冇正所以我哋就要佢
And right afterwards, by graphic scene, tu da lian lo ke na pai lo so de ko tu ta la
yeah 佢都打啦
cho pai su pai ma mua
家嘛都有冇家嘛都排我對ใจ要佢เขาเลยจีเปียจะก็ได้排ก็จะคงไปมิสซิสซิปปีไปโซโดโกละจนย่อก็จะคงไปใส่ไปมูสคาซันจนย่อไปฟลอริดาจนย่อเฮียลูได้เจอเจอแอริโซนาก็จะมั่วคือ
Yep, you have something near Arizona. Yep, you still have devices there. The biggest factor by your molecules and elements beam, and you don't die by. The funny thing is, by 200 years, by me improved it.
Yeah, I do so. Yes.
And the kid is a liar. By yeah, he's a liar. By he was murdered by you right there, Malay.
Yeah, pretty much.
And by you said, right after the graphic scene, her wrote, "How can you be so evil? By them are poor."
Yeah, them are poor. By that's okay. 打理是要个，这个梦到这照播一九北上是的呀，เขากูจะเปียพายตัวเนี่ยโตทลายนี่ยัยตัวป้อนเนี่ยห้องแรงพายโซแต่ป้อนเนี่ยห้องแรงก็ตัวซะ
Yeah, got twice.
จอนเดียัยจะรู้กูจะควรใจตรงมีอ่ะในนอตอนเรารู้จุดตัวกูมาตัวป้อนใจสุด
Yeah, yeah.
也จะรู้นะกู稍微点要个去说个这么些，个么好多都些那个就说其中个多。毕业就有去我用药了药个，就是被做了把说是叫 nervous system，叫拉的靠走的呀些，懂得嘛？也做领导大嘛，多年这种讲说是的还叫弄的，弄到这种还有叫把表
Oh, good. And her dad, Pi said, her death is right there, Malay. Her appeared and her pointed to her mom's name. Yep, I got it.
呀，个就到地都都冇地都弄背了，咁个都把这事呢比嘛来呀。We only call you a pussy, a vagina pussy from Malay accurate. A Malaysian pussy, you are no longer a Hmong pussy, Yalka. And her dies right when her pointed to her mom's name. You gutted her right there in Malaysia. You hovered up and your 2 horns play at legit angel versing another legit angel. And 3 hours later, the legit one appears and gutted it accurate. So you was the behind that little female mortal sorcery, Yalka.
And Pi, you said 5 hours later, yep, her was murdered.
Yeah, her is murdered. Pi knows Pi never granted her anything, Yalka.
And Pi, you said 2083, a lot of people weeping right there in Canton. They wrote, Pi, you said, why not become full candies?
Pi wrote can't, yeah, Pi's wrote. And right afterwards, graphic.
Is graphic. The moment her has no idea. Pi went up there, and then Pi saved a bunch.
Yeah, Pi saved a bunch of Cantonese, yeah, Yalka immortals. The truth is, them are not allowed up there accurate. And Pi went and Pi murdered off the Malaysian emperor, and then Pi's self origins are from progenitor emperors, and so they say nothing.
Yeah, they say nothing. And right afterwards, graphic, Pi, you fixed the debt system, and right afterwards, look at what happened, Pi, and you restored order. Her is not talked about. You, Pi, they cursed you for not living in the Middle East,
Pi. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Pi, in the biggest fight scene, he wrote, why Saudi?
Pi wrote Pi's powers are from Saudi, yeah, Yaku. And way cool.
Oh, yeah, way cool, Pi,
Yaku. Pi no. And then they saw the Pegasus, the horse demon, and yes, Pi won.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tụ đã nền hết chuẩn được tự lo cho cứ tự về Middle East là tụ này Pi gì mà đâu cái hàm ngoại sang họ Pi chú cái mình sai trộn Pi lấy chỉ cái Pi lấy chỉ cái.
And Pi said 2058, police looking for a female who appeared Her spoke about you and the horse demon murdered her.
Yeah, pretty much. A plus do, 100% do. Main pay of y'all. Come with has a pie and Moga Toshi as with the here.
In the moment, China left immediately. When you invaded China with your demons and empire, your army of knights, I saw a big scene right there in the south. You murdered off the second Chinese champion, and then right afterwards, you went in, and the third fought you right there in Thailand.
Yeah, pretty much. The third is the one that murdered the original Hmong father, who was granted from monkey gods and Permak real Yaku. And the funny thing is, her brain thinks that's a joke. 300 years into the future, them are cursed right there in Lao.
Yeah, pretty much. You murdered off more than 88 trillion people, almost 9 trillion, and then you hovered back to Lao, and then back to Thailand, and then she figures, right afterwards the horns are played.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a legit immortal fight between Asian immortals and Yaku. And the funny thing is, biggest fight scene, he committed suicide on the East Coast. He knew he has no country.
Yeah, he has no country in black space, Yaku. And you said the biggest fight scene, them are murdered right there in Florida, and them are Burmese.
Yeah, rest in peace, Perma, Yaku.
And the funny thing is, the last monkey god came down, and he puked, and he wrote, "Nope, can't do anything."
Yeah, I can't do anything. Because then Paul got him, pretty much.
The bucket plays it, the log in and check on the chule. The Polia Beman Jesu,
Yeah, and Jesu.
2058 the police not laughing because they're afraid of you. The demon bat thing, Pai fought it.
Yeah, Pai fought it, Yaku. That thing was about 2 months, Yaku. 2-3 months fight, Yaku. His technology protecting his skin is pretty good, pretty good. And Pai, right when you gutted him, don't lie to him, is flimsy. Yeah, he's flimsy, that's true, Yaku. The Chinese one is pretty good. He had 9 freaking months. He had both of them, pretty much. And the third one, you hacked in with nanos and you light them up,
Yaku. Yeah, the third one was quick.
Yeah, quick end, Yaku.
And you said, the funny thing is, right afterwards, there's another one that appears, and then you got him.
Yeah, you got him, pretty much. He thinks any of his technology is anything, laugh. Well, man, you couldn't even design anything. Yeah, look at nanos that even paralyze horn demons, pretty much.
And that is why when you paralyze the demon, vaporize it.
Yeah, pretty much, yes, do.
The funny thing is, when you fight with the ram in southern China, you killed it, and then it passed away, and then we came down, and we looted his devices and sealed off his bone, his sorcery, and then we didn't tell you, you accurate, The funny thing is, when we sealing his sorcery, we do it swiftly,
Yeah, we do it swiftly, pretty much.
And in less than 9 days,
Accurate, yes. And when you and your brakes are in the blue skies, you did it about 5-9 days. Cho anh huống cầm một cho đã tổ quân là cho hình sự cho bắt đòn cha sáu ta cho xé sáu ta. Mình tôi phải thằng có một sáu ta cái chứ. Nếu tụi tôi chỉ lăng nó không chỉ lăng là ya watch đâu đã watch đó chính thì là ya chỉ đâu là mình tôi phải tự chỉ đâu số ya chẳng là ya mình tôi phải có một chuyện ta cái chứ tụ lâu nó có mình phải mua ít tụ bao nhiêu số ta tổ kia tới chờ tôi phải một tuổi thì here. And right afterwards, the most graphic fight scene is right there in St. Paul. You murdered one of the Wu white mass mistress, and then that is the one that Paul was talking about, pretty much.
Right afterwards, she's pretty powerful.
Yeah, she's pretty powerful. She look at the cement road, Yaku. She encaved it into the sewer area. Real, the whole street encaved. It went real, woman. Yeah, real. They did that. Did that in her. By the train, the rail train downtown, St. Paul, real, and right next to the river, the river that's not for living,
near the river, the cement street and cave, but big hit, you survived. Her committed suicide right after that attack didn't hit.
Pretty much. You see how stupid and flimsy that bitch is? Her did that to and then her began 6 poems, and hovered up, and then her and knew her death is swift,
Yeah, pretty much.
Because your ultimate attack was a stupid air spell that simply laughed and survived.
Yeah, pretty much. And you said, look at what happened. 14 days later, everyone wrote, if you're going to be that flimsy, don't begin, because then you have no chance to survive. Yeah, pretty much. And you see what happened? Right afterwards, another one showed up on the East Coast and shouted. Her said, sure. and then her pointed to Thailand.
Righteous, Yaku.
Just it. Paisa. Right afterwards, yep, those are the fourth of diamonds.
Yeah, fourth of diamonds. Nope, those are the fourth of hearts. Pi is the nine of diamonds, accurate.
Yep, the fourth of hearts is Chinese fight mass mistress Mongolia.
Accurate. Oh, that's accurate.
Yeah, pretty much. My rakes.
No, yeah, we did outrake Boca because Pi's card is nine of diamonds. And Pais, and the funny thing is, kid has been murdered right there in Lao Pai.
Yep. He was murdered by Buddhists.
Yeah, he's murdered by a Buddhist Pai. Gotcha, Pai, gotcha, that was silly. Pai, you look at it, yeah, Pai in the crony, bow down, yeah, if you're a card, you know, ghoul spirits.
Yeah, pretty much. And the funny thing is, Pai, her didn't see when you murdered her. Her ghoul left her right there in 2001.
Yeah, pretty much righteous white ghouls. Yeah, Yaku.
Yep, them are only down to 3.
Yeah, that's no need to take any to pay to. So pay to dazzle.
Yeah, 3 white ghouls left in China. And right afterwards, Pai, very graphic scene. The idiot believed that them were anything, then committed suicide in the presence of
Oh,
Allah.
yeah, that's true because Pai's God King. Yeah, Yaku.
The funny thing is, Pai, her committed suicide right there in Thailand, and then her daughter is forced to serve you.
A plus, we will put her into good breeding. Yeah, Yaku. Back into the Hmong Chinese gene. Yeah, Yaku. And right afterwards, way cool. Yeah, Yaku. The kid is super psychic, super powerful. Yaku. Yep, they all right. Yeah, they all right. And the funny thing is, Pai, right when you're done versing the Malaysian angels, Pai, you'll know that there's a hawk type that is near 14, 16 trillion miles per hour. And Pai laughs so hard.
Yeah, Pai's looking for those false types. And Pai's in reality, they're near 9,000.
Yeah. They just 8,000 先係易爬到做爬是啲here. 同個卡仔冇攞過路嘢個支爬是呀個支爬是. And when they're very pissed off, they put on the elixir buff Pai. The NOS, they only reach about 15,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's not even the speed of Hatomi. Hatomi's 50,000 miles per hour. Yeah, pretty much. His elixir, liquid elixir that boosts the skin. They go into plastic mode and they fly fast.
Yeah, they fly fast. And Pai, now her brain's turning on. Yep, pretty much. As soon as Paisa, you put on your elixir, not plastic, but elixir, you hovered, and then they see.
Yeah, they see Pai Yaku. Pai is not stupid enough to go 1 trillion miles per hour. Yeah, pretty much. The kid didn't believe you. I didn't believe you. If you don't, it's like this woman. 4,000, maybe 3,000, you say 5,000 is already iffy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's already iffy. Yeah, 5,000 is pretty much iffy. And then liars are old knights who went 40 to 70,000 miles per hour. And then they found out when inside of their saucer they checked and their human spinal cord and brain tissue are damaged and can no longer re-inject the God gene back into the spinal cord and then can no longer go faster and like, yeah, pretty much. And Pai, the funny thing is, you Pai, you have good rendering, near 9,000 you survive, but never tell people Pai accurate. And Pai, you smart.
Yeah, smart. I saw when you fought Malay Pai, you only hovered about 400 miles per hour. When you fought the Chinese one Pai, you went about 9,000.
Yeah, Pai probably tried, yeah. But really, Blob was accurate. Because they're flimsy devices, yeah. And the funny thing is, Pai, right after you survive the ram, you know, yeah, strong enough, you simply go 400 miles per hour accurate. And Pai, you didn't die, Pai. 400 of those kids laugh and they go, why 400? Because upgrade over to God level Yaku. And the funny thing is, Pai, they don't believe that God is faster than kings, yeah, Yaku.
And the funny thing is, Pai, right afterwards, very graphic, he warned you, if it's near 400, the enemy believe you. If it's 800, it's no longer upgradable.
Yeah, Yaku. Because they don't have fancy, relic items, yeah, Yaku. And Pai, you smart.
Yeah, smart. Hey, Pai, you said right afterwards, very graphic, the Thai committed suicide, and then he learned and was not allowed in any heaven.
Yeah, pretty much accurate. Oh, man. Yeah, and Pai, look at what happened in 14,000. He compared you to a rat. Not smart enough to keep silent because the Chinese know. And then Pai just told you, my sons and daughter, don't worry. As soon as those fuckers are defeated, the demon, the viper demon with the whiskers and horns, it flies off. Yeah, it flies off. It's too ashamed and embarrassed to tell you, it's not allowed up there accurate. It has to do some work if it wants to live and make it a Mars accurate. Yep, you won, Pai.
Yeah, pretty much. That has to happen.
Yeah, that has to happen accurate. And in Pai, it needs to work. And right afterwards, it didn't work. It dies pretty much. Yeah, And by you see what happened, you gutted one of those knights. By they lied to you, they went and merged with it. They think y'all could impossible. You're impossible because it's a metal that Pi designed, Yaku, that even alien grays cannot remove from the human body, Yaku, once it's loaded with DNA, Yaku. And it is impossible, it's impossible for him to lose his superpowers, yeah, pretty much.
And the funny thing is, Pi, 3 hours later, yep, they committed suicide right there on the news.
What Pi designed is gazillion times stronger and faster, but in God logic, Yaku, it is called. It is not humane yet. It is not humane. It is an android. Yeah, it is an android. Right, accurate. Yaku. They're not technically humans anymore, but they behave like humans. Accurate. And the kid didn't believe you, Pi. He committed suicide. He knows it's not flimsy, but it is not organic.
Yeah, it is not full organic.
Accurate.
The funny thing is, Pi, they look organic.
Yeah, pretty much. And Pi used a very graphic. Her didn't believe you. I told you your spinal cord DNA, everything's in a microchip. You see how flying saucers work? You lose that microchip clone, and then, yep, metal's not going to regenerate, it's not going to fit, it's going to go kaboom. It's not going to hold together in black space, accurate.
And places right afterwards, yep, you accurate.
I have, even if you weld it, the filtration system is not going to protect you from the harmful elements of the cold black space night sky. Real woman.
Yeah, it's real woman. If I you said, yeah, black space is cold. If I use it right afterwards, he committed suicide and he wrote you accurate.
Pi, yeah, you accurate, Pi. And Pi, the way you designed it, they're all in a microchip. Yeah, y'all could. You see how fancy UFOs render the human gods and animal demons, skin and hair, yeah, and then they survive in black space. And Pi, your rendering's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. The funny thing is, they fight gods. They're fast enough, but they only last 9 months.
Yeah, they only last 9 months. God reflexes, yeah, y'all could agility and reflexes, and then they become flimsy.
Yeah, they become flimsy
because they only move at a rate that they can handle. Yeah, and most human knights they can only handle about 14,000.
Yeah, 14,000 horsepower. The knight that didn't believe you, him cried when he achieved 8,000.
Yeah, 8,000.
Yeah, pretty much. When he achieved near, like 8 trillion horsepower.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I know then you have a demon third eye, yeah, in fluid mode. Yeah, pretty much. If you have a demon mode third eye that emulates a king eye, yes, you can, but it is only near 8 trillion, because then you look flimsy to God's accurate. And right afterwards, he is flimsy.
Yeah, he's flimsy, Pi.
Yeah, Yaku.
And Pi was flimsy, and then he knows Pi not to fight like that,
Yaku. And when you fight like that, you're wasting a lot of metal molecules, Yaku. And the kid didn't believe you, Yaku. The way it's generated, there's no way for anything to defeat it, Yaku. It's like how metal conducts to copper, Yaku. There's no way you can kill the pulse-lit circuitry.
Yeah, pretty much the element generating. You have the element being generated accurate, the atoms. And the funny thing is, Pi, you accurate. 4-hour fight, your design won.
Pi, yeah, pretty much. The kid didn't believe you, Pi, and went electron fume light. God disabled him in less than 4 seconds. Pi, accurate, that's true.
So you're there, Pi, he's horrified.
Yeah, he's horrified, yeah. If you don't have it in microchip, your DNA is not stored in the microchip, and then your skin turns into warm cells, then you're not going to survive. Yeah, Pi's totally the truth.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Pi, you said 4 hours later, or committed suicide. Yeah, there's a special type of warm cell DNA that Pi designed, and Pi, you said, the funny thing is, right afterwards, very graphic in Malay, Pi, they wrote, your knights are still legit human, yep, still real, rare human immortals, and the funny thing is, fun. He didn't believe you, he fought one, him passed away.
You didn't even see, about 16 knights killed one of the goetic demons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right there in Persia, and then they murdered off more than 50 billion.
Yeah, more than 50 billion people. Which boy said, and he's terrified of your sons,
Pi, yeah, Yaku.
And the funny thing is, Pi, right afterwards, Horn Demon knows immediately that tech was
Pi, yeah, Pi kills it. The kid didn't lie to you, Pi. They're hiding there in Perma. They committed suicide when your knights are back on Earth. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, played on Pi, Yaku.
And then Pi, they didn't see.
Yeah, they didn't see. You're stupid all the way. You don't even understand. Pi murdered your nation. You're immortal. Your person that flies in the blue sky already knows them are not to challenge anymore.
Yeah, pretty much not to dare. And Pi said, did you see what happened? 14-hour fight. Him passed away in Thailand and him learned Pi. Him was a false,
he's a false, him's a false, him's a low piece of shit, Trong lo liên là nhà tôi lấy cho nó khủng bố and the things and what you theft there, Pi knows is a Japanese design.
Yep, those are the Japanese tech and yep, frog cells that he was working on. After injecting, the frog cell combines with the human cell and allows the human to achieve
sorcery, has achieved the superpowers, but them are still, not real. Them are not real King accurate. And it's very creepy, Pi. He thought Pi was funny, Pi, you gutted him in 4 days, and then he committed suicide.
Yep, he committed suicide in Thailand when he figured he's a frog demon.
Yeah, he's a frog demon, And right afterwards, very graphic, Pi. The people that lied to you know you're telling the truth, Pi.
Yeah, pretty much. 5 hours later, look at her face on the Facebook, Pi. Bleeding, and her oldest, one of the sons, committed suicide, and you won, Pi.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pi said, be careful, Pi. The woman is now hesitant because you have a weird accent that doesn't evolve because you know the Ben.
Yeah, you know the Ben,
Yeah, Pi said, near perfect, but when you're there, they hate you because you know everything.
Yeah, you know all,
Pi said that. Cho tôi xe nè. Ở bộ châu châu bên nè. Coming to Johnny Jiao Pi.
The hiding those are the Pi did the coming here, Pi murder them too, them there. I saw the small bat armor knight. Not fun, Pi, not fun to talk.
Yeah, Pi said, right afterwards he wrote, how can your horns be playing? And then he figured that you sons.
Yeah, good.
And right afterwards, this graphic, they wrote those are not angels, those are knights that protect Pi. And 3 others are missing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Pi said if you don't record anymore, you're perfect, don't read. The biggest mistake was slow, Pi.
Yeah, Blolio, bet you go. Let the Nepal in the Pemo by your show, in the wall in the Gajpo, they got to Palamato, but Jayak. I'm not calling the Gachin also when you bend it and curve it, you don't sound like a human woman, you'll sound like an antlers, you sound like a mammal, you sound like a reindeer,
real,
I'm watching.
And the moment Pi, her brain turned on, her sounds only like a reindeer, a mammal with intestines, and her dies.
Her dies accurate.
In the moment that hit her brain, she is afraid of you.
Yeah, bone tied to a
And right afterwards, Pi, they were butchered right there in Florida.
Pi, have you safe enough, Pi, Those false motherfuckers are nothing, He is so ashamed of you. Wrong. Stupid fucking Vit. I know you was the Vit that learned lore and Thor's old magic and sorcery kit. And I see that you can hover, but only at 2 to 15 miles per hour. Near 4 miles per hour, pretty much. And I do see your dies right there in Florida. You was a false, you was nothing. You was only a stupid human magician, Pi knows.
And Pi, you said, right afterwards, he didn't believe you. He dies right there in Florida. His wife committed suicide right there in Denver.
Bao de cái nè nên nhớ là của đây cái bên mỗi cái tua bên Florida cái này bọn này kept một tờ sư phụ Johnson and then his wife mistress takes off to join the magician more in Denver, Colorado. Pi finished them off too.
Yeah, pretty much. The funny thing is, Pi, you ended them, and 3 hours later, her brain turning on.
Yeah, I'm watching factual.
Yeah, factual. The funny thing is, Pi, they don't believe you until they saw that he hovered at 4 miles per hour and you were hovering at 50 miles per hour and then you landed and you vaporized him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, blow miles per hour, really 下去 kilometers 也下去2 kilometer 呀，你压力那个不排压怎么样？排压100 kilometer。
Yeah. It probably you about 180.
Yeah, 120 kilometer。排壓 pro 了就嘅排冇到你師傅冇冇你接咗多啦，有冇真？And probably when you ended him, way cool, probably accurate. And right there, you vaporized him in Colorado, and then that's when Pi run into that African Morris. Yeah, Pi gutted him.
Yeah, pretty much. The one that paid him and learned his old spells. And Pi, you said right afterwards you gutted him. Big hint, Pi. That was from the Vit.
Yeah, that was from the Vit. Yeah, Pi landed him. Yeah.
And Pi, you said right afterwards, you know they're Thor.
Yeah, I know your last name is a Thor. Yeah, your bitch is a Thor. Yeah, good.
Yeah, but Pi, you said it's a Thor and more.
Yeah, it's a Thor. Yeah, it's a Thor and more combination. 你这边家那有一嘢又套起more嘅嘢冇清， 你这么我的那盘么多把这before 呢
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, paisa, to como lembo ape Florida that, let ta siya pa to ning.
也下爬到那 more than that 排列也排说也排 no 排列排列排结束的是排列排摸都叫你都去做些排了好多大下爬都
We up 7,000 and then pie right afterwards. Because I couldn't show shit. The show then just I thought of what you can.
哎，我去我个叫路，我个多不真
Yeah, mga to siya. And right afterwards, by 5 days, the Moa committed suicide on the internet. And he knows by up you vaporized the sons.
是啊，我个叫多了不这点呀，
And right afterwards, the Moa day, they tight day, they ma
我连那点一个什么你就考公些。真的考公的卡的过呀，包克了没？要一克了没了？我晒我那个慌，我们个多把这是点些，我那慌摸了多的那前面个头牌，个开个门鸟是平地就头牌就变的，个地个对前面个一个多个的是个总看到安基最兄弟是平地就个来个个来到鸟地是平地就个就那个模式对就他也个模式，同那个我们听到都冇地那个么多把这点些，个都冇地个嘛，你听鸟啊要个。
e paisa, tu mong day, ho tai day dia, yo to ko to to nya ling da, wa ja ko chinyo de
前面个车这要个，在那冇地那桌子要个黑牛子，在弄个有啥见到的家，桌子是都用过用到要个，我还点嘛，到底阿婆这叫阿婆下酒都那么那个老鸟也没真，伊就把那蒙说些都蒙说就用也用到，从那有老有些是怎么的些，这个的。个黑牛头估计是要对前面个呀，要对前面个那我找了么他来也没真，and right afterwards 排，那么个他来海了海，咪都排个去吧，花Finland都弄这么那还多个，你来排的不了那还多个。
Yep, the black mask magician, he is a deck of cards. Yeah, he is not Jack's pie. He is not Diamond pie. He is a Brook. Yeah, he's a Brook. Yeah, he's a Brook.
Yeah, he's a Brook, yeah. Do Finland, the original Brook, yeah, Yoko.
Yep, he's a Brook. He's fourth of Brook. Actually, 9 of Brook. We're about 10 of Brook.
Yeah, 10 of Brook, yeah, go, yeah, yeah, 10 of Brook. Ok, của nhau phai là yeah, Yoko. Đại phai, đại symbol nó trở yeah, từ lúc thương nó trở thì yeah, nó đúng rồi, Yoko. Mình tu phai, tu nhẹ kia là yeah, Yoko. Nếu trong này lúc lỡ đó thì nó đố này tì nó rồi em tranh đại phái này họ nơi đại phái này tụ cầu phái tụ chua nó cho có sẽ mấy tụ phái thổ cao mua tụ nó mua đấy có做些呀phái做些呀 that's culture phái didn't kill him yeah phái didn't kill him phái fucked him up but then phái didn't kill him phái let him live phái hovered off yeah pretty much
the kid didn't believe you pie in the Middle East they're the spades
phái yeah they're the spades phái yeah yaku that's okay yeah yaku up here and we'll see what you fit, where you fit, yeah, Yaku. And pie, big as him pie. They appear in Thailand and they simply talk casual pie. A plus. That works too accurate. If you get cocky, then you'll get cocky accurate.
And the funny thing is pie, right when Palestinian went big pie, they showed you pie, they a legit card, but they have no more.
Yeah, no more. That's fine, Yaku. That's fine, Yaku.
Yeah, but pie is big as him pie. They're Brooks, and they're the original Brooks.
Yeah, they're the original Brooks A plus. That's fine. Yeah.
And it's very graphic. Finland, he's a duper.
He has a duper.
Right, he's a Brook too, but he's the Brook of 10. The Brook number for Spurgeon. There's not 3, there's 7.
Accurate, yeah. John Brook, Palestinian thought Palestinian. They chose 7th of Brook. Yes, 7th of Brook accurate. 9 of diamonds. Yeah, y'all as well. 7th of Brook is Persian.
Yeah, Persian accurate. If I use it, 10th of Brook is
Finland accurate.
The funny thing is, by you is 9 of diamonds, but you also have 3 of Brook.
Yeah, 3 of Brook A plus. Yes. Where her? Yeah, Yaku.
Her is a demon.
There's a demon A plus. Zhongheng.
If I use it, 3 hours later, now
she's running. Yeah, she's running. You accurate
pie. Yeah, you accurate pie. They my spirits. Yeah, they allowed to Yaku behave like humans. And then that allows, Pi allows they to speak Hmong and English, and then they good accurate. They can behave like humans again, and they are acceptable accurate, Yoku. Because, kid, not every spirit is allowed to behave like humans accurate. And her brain learned to Yoku.
Just it. So I told her, maybe Pi. Told her,
I told her,
about 400 million Pi up, we catch him.
Pi, yeah, pretty much. Not bad. A plus Pi. Yep. And then I heard there was a break that was downtown Pi, right there by the bar, and then he was walking towards that factory, and he was leaning against the factory door, yeah, pretty much the garage door, and Pi, that's not
Oh,
funny.
yeah, that's full of it. He was there, but basically you heard his voice on the intercom. The recordings of Baisa, what you don't know was that's a white male Pi. The real rake never was there.
Yeah, never was there perfect. A plus.
And Baisa write this down. No, I not tell you he was there, but he was not playing with humans. He's mature.
Yeah, he's mature. A plus, perfect. Yeah, no, this is what you didn't know. What, Jang?
And Baisa, 200 kids now thrilled.
Yeah, pretty much. It was psychic medium ability accurate. Way cool, yeah. Pretty much red mask, 9 of diamonds, accurate.
You buy as a red mask.
Yeah, legit accurate.
And they make fun of you by they wrote those are mostly women only.
Accurate, yeah.
And the biggest fight scene part, you pass, but that's only the occult world.
Yeah, that's only a status, a title, accurate in the occult world, accurate. It means nothing when you're versing real kings and demons. Yeah, y'all it may help or may not, but you know what real science is.
Yeah, pretty much. Real sorcery.
Accurate, A plus is to imply biggest fight scene. Middle East, he laughed the moment you hovered off, and then he learned Pi Yalku. Her was performing a ritual asking for breeding rights, and Pi didn't accept Yalku. Pi is more nice. Pi hovered off accurate. That's true. Yeah, Yalku. A plus, yeah. But good thing you attempted because that's white culture. Yeah, you're supposed to. That's the only ethical way, accurate method, Yalku. Made by white parents, Yalku. A plus, Yalku. And so Pi honored Yalku, and Pi hovered off accurate. And that's rejection, yeah, pretty much. Biggest fight scene Pi. After the rejection ceremony in Portugal, yeah, they showed up and Pi accepted. Pi put they on camera, yeah, they legit good people, Yalku. They're not huge, powerful mages anymore, kid, yeah, Yalku. Those types are murdered by Pi's rakes.
Yeah, pretty much. And Baisa, the very powerful mages are still in London. Be careful.
Pi, yeah, those are rare, yeah, pretty rare, Yalku. Cho nên mà nếu mua hư chỉ hai một trong đôi Yalku. Mình tôi Pi. All Pi cho dù bé thọ lo Pi. Yêu cái chơi cho nên Pi này yêu cái chỉ yêu tụ bao nhiêu khen tới sao. Cho tụ bao nhiêu nữa nhiều tụ. Bé lu nông đó chỉ chia Pi cho ya chia Pi cho. Yêu Pi cho Pi tụ bring the tụ cho nó chỉ trâu ya trâu cứ.
Her's lying, her's lying. Yeah,
because the mom will fill it in the belly button, yeah, of pulse.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why they didn't dare.
Yeah, they didn't dare because you'll feel a pulse, and then it feels like fire. Yeah, it feels like fire. Yeah, it feels like your skin's fermenting.
Real accurate. But finally, you shut up.
Yeah, her shut up accurate. Yoku. And they allowed to talk because they might vain family spirits always, and Pais and La accurate.
Yeah, pretty much.
They allowed to permit it always, 100%. Yes is yes, Yoku.
Finally, her shut up.
Yoku.